Hello. Hello, everybody. It's nice to see you again. Should we say do our TikTok song to say hello? Yeah, you ready? Get your hands ready like this. Tick tock, it's time to say hello. Hello, who've we got? Ooh, ooh. Hello, Harry. Hello, Robo. It's time to say hello. Hello, girls, and hello, boys. Hello, everyone. It's time to say hello. Hello, everybody. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming today. Right, we're going to do a story again today. This story is about camping. It's called Boris Goes Camping. Okay, so we're going to learn a couple of signs before we start, and then we'll do those signs in our story a little bit. Okay, so the sign for tent is this. Tent. Okay? Tent. And we're going to use that sign for camping. Okay, camping. Okay, and then there's the sign for bear. You do that, bear, because the character in our story, look, is a bear. Bear. And then we're going to do the sign for rabbit. Rabbit. There's a rabbit in our story as well. Can you sign rabbit? And then we'll do the sign for sing as well. So you put your fingers to your mouth and then round in a circle like that. Okay. Sing. Sing. Okay. Right. Shall we start our story? So it's called Boris Goes Camping. It's by Carrie Weston and Tim Warnes. Right. The day that Miss Cluck was taking the class camping, everyone was very excited. When Miss Cluck said that it was... do we do the sign for camping? Camping. Camping. Well done. Glad you didn't miss that one, hey? When Miss Cluck said it was almost time to set off, the animals squealed with delight. Yeah, they squealed with delight. Letitia the rabbit, here she is, Letitia the rabbit. Can you sign rabbit? Rabbit. Letitia the rabbit carried her butterfly net. Oh, look, there she is. Maxwell the mole clutched his teddy. And you can use the same word, bear and teddy, like that. Teddy. The little mice, oh look, they're right down at the bottom. The little mice each had a basket, and Fergus the fox cub was given the map. And Boris, look, Boris, the big bear, was put in charge of everything else. Absolutely everything else. There he is, carrying everything. For Boris was an enormous, hairy, scary, grizzly bear. Can you sign bear? But he was also rather kind and helpful. Bravo, said Miss Cluck, as Boris heaved the huge bag onto his back. What would we do without you? Miss Cluck and her class set off through the woods. Letitia chased after butterflies. Maxwell got Teddy stuck up a tree. Fergus puzzled over the map, and the mice struggled with their baskets. Eventually, Boris caught up with them all. Look, is he rescuing the teddy? Poor Miss Cluck blew her whistle. This really won't do, she said. We must stay together. But we're tired. Then Boris had an idea. He found room for everything in his big bag, even the tired mice. Bravo, Boris, cheered his friends. Before long, they came to a little bridge. Boris and Letitia dropped twigs into the stream. Come on, Boris, go, Letitia. Then everyone rushed to the other side of the bridge to see whose stick would come out first. Have you ever played that game? It's called Who Sticks, isn't it? It's a good game. But somehow Boris forgot about the bag on his back, and somehow Maxwell's teddy went splash into the water. Somehow the mice managed to cling on. Maxwell let out an enormous wail. Oh, Boris! Poor Boris. He felt so clumsy and ashamed. Miss Cluck carefully leaned over the bridge with Letitia's butterfly net, but it was no good. Teddy was floating away. Boris decided it was time to be very brave and leapt into the water. Splash! All the way up to his hairy knees. Boris scooped Teddy safely out of the water. Now there were 2 dripping wet bears, and Maxwell hugged them both. Boris is the biggest, bravest bear, best bear, said Maxwell. Bravo, Boris, agreed Miss Cluck. Now let's set up our camp before there are any more accidents. The animals gathered around while Miss Cluck explained how to build a teepee, or a tent. Teepee. It sounded very easy. Letitia and Maxwell collected long sticks. The mice chewed off some lengths of rope. Boris helped Fergus spread out the canvas, and they all tried to put it all together. But it was not easy at all. Once the teepee was up, the fun really began. Miss Cluck got out a new box of chalks and let everyone draw on the teepee. It looked wonderful. Boris put Maxwell's teddy on top to dry, and off they went to pick berries for supper. Miss Cluck showed them which ones were good to eat. Boris carried the full baskets while the other animals hurried excitedly back to camp. But they were in for a shock. Oh no! Their wonderful teepee wasn't quite so wonderful anymore. Someone had drawn on Miss Cluck's face, and someone had pulled down the sticks. And someone was going to be in big trouble. Miss Cluck was very, very angry indeed. She marched straight over to the bulging canvas, reached underneath, and pulled out 2 very naughty little wolf cubs. The cubs wriggled and struggled. Do your parents know you're out in the woods alone? Asked Miss Cluck in her firmest voice. We don't care, yelled one of the cubs rudely. Our daddy is the big bad wolf. He's much bigger than you, said the other, even more rudely, and he eats chickens for supper, boomed Boris with a great big berry-stained grin. Yikes! It's a grizzly bear! Help! It's a hungry bear! Phew. It's Boris. Bear. You've been signing bear. The naughty little wolf cubs turned on their heels and fled. Boris was most confused. Oh, Boris, what a brave bear you are, smiled Miss Cluck. Now let's put the teepee back together. That evening, Boris and his friends ate a supper of marshmallows and berries until the sun went down. Then Miss Cluck got out her guitar and they sang songs under the stars. Oh, did they have a campfire? Boris felt his eyelids grow heavy. It was tiring being a big brave bear. I think I might go to bed now, he yawned. Boris snuggled down happily inside the teepee and was soon snoring. A little later, Fergus, then Letitia, Maxwell with Teddy, the mice and Miss Cluck crept into the teepee. There wasn't much room, but nobody minded a bit. After all, everyone had a nice, soft place to sleep. Even Miss Cluck. Bravo, Boris, she whispered as she fell asleep. And that was our story. That was our story for today. Now we've just got time for a couple of little songs before we go. You ready? Shall we sing? Shall we get something out of the bag? Here's our bag. What's this one? Shall we sing our peekaboo song? You ready? Can you cover your face? Peekaboo! Peekaboo! You ready? Peekaboo, where are you? Hiding in your play. Peekaboo, I see you with your smiling face. Oh, lovely. Right. Shall we do one of our shaker songs? You ready? Have you got your shaker that we made? You ready? Everybody play with me. Play with me. Play with me. Everybody play with me. Ready, steady, stop! Did you stop? Well done. Should we do shake and stop? You ready? We're gonna shake and shake and shake and stop. Shake and shake and shake and stop. Shake and shake and shake and stop. And then we'll shake some more. Hooray! Right. In our story today, Boris went camping with his friends, didn't he? And although we can't really go camping at the moment, you could try building a den in your house and see if your grown-up can even fit in your den with you and tell you a story in your den. Okay, so you have a go this week. See if you can build your own den in your house and have a story in there with your grown-up. Yeah. Oh, have fun doing that, guys. We're gonna say goodbye now. Okay, shall we sing our goodbye song? Remember our mulberry bush song? And I think today, looking out the window, I think it's a cold and cloudy morning. Okay, shall we sing that one? Okay. You're gonna hold hands with your grown-up. Hold hands. Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush on a cold and cloudy morning. This is the way we say bye-bye, say bye-bye, say bye-bye. This is the way we say bye-bye on a cold and cloudy morning. Bye-bye, everybody. It was good to see you. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.